Thank you so much, Boris. I wanted to start by thanking the University of Minnesota, WAM Museum, and the ICGC and Minnesota Design Center. Specifically, I would like to thank Boris, Karen Brown, Tom Fisher, and Shireen Sabat. Today, I'm going to share with you a journey that took me from Iraq many years ago to this place. In Iraq, I was a young student, not an art student, but geography and geology student during the 80s, which is, many of you may know, that was the war with Iran and Iraq and ended up killing 1 million people on each side. At the end of the 80s, we faced another war waged by Saddam against Kuwait. Many Iraqis and Kuwaitis lost their lives. And at that moment when the invasion took place, I was a student at the University of Baghdad. Very young, kind of naive as well, because I stood in protest against that war. And that protest led me to flee Iraq. I ended up in Kuwait as a refugee, and then 2 years in a refugee camp in Saudi Arabia before I came to the United States. When I left home, people said, when you leave home, you take it with you. But I think when I landed in the United States, I come to this realization that is now and forever I live in two different places. One is mental place, and the other one is physical place. And I describe them as the comfort zone of the United States and the conflict zone of Iraq. And my responsibility changed as an artist. In Iraq, I practiced art, but it was art that understood by my peers and the people I exhibit with. When I came to the United States, I figured out my work was not understood because the physical distance breed emotional distance in my audience in the comfort zone. So I had to adjust my practice and understand the society I exist in order to hopefully motivate, inspire them to engage in a political and social change. Today, I'm gonna present 3 modes of an operation that is embodied in the idea of an artist's mirror reflecting a social and political condition. The first mode would be antagonization. The second body of work will be poetic gesture, and the third one, it's post-conflict, and that is leading to why I am here today. In our life, there are moments when things change forever. One moment was me leaving Iraq. The second, when I was teaching in Chicago at the Art Institute of Chicago in 2004, when I received the terrible news of the death of my brother. He was killed by an American drone attack in our hometown of Kufa. For 3 years, I did not know how I deal with the news, and I think I was in denial for 3 years. How is it an Iraqi in my position exists in these two zones could raise awareness about this remote killing and the senseless wars? And the inspiration came in 2007 when I watched an interview with an American soldier directing these drone planes and dropping bombs on Iraq. And I was shocked because how the soldier was physically and emotionally disconnected from the very target. That became an inspiration to a project I called Shoot an Iraqi, and also become known as domestic tension. In that project, I proposed to move my living space into the gallery, launch a website, and the website is connected to a robot I built, which is a paintball gun as well, and to allow people from all over the world to see and shoot the Iraqi for 30 days. At the end of that 30 days, I was shot at 70,000 times from 128 countries with 80 million hits on the website. But the most rewarding thing it was the chat room I launched on that site. More than 3,000 pages of people interacting with each other. And I think at that moment, I understood my role as an initiator of platform. And the practice changed from an artist who embody or encode the act or the object with meaning to an artist trigger a platform to bring people together, and with people you create the work. So many stories took place during that 30 days. One of these stories, it was hacking. People used to hack the game both on the left and on the right. On the right, people used to hack the gun and turn it on me to shoot me automatically. And on the left, people used to hack the gun and turn it left to deny other people from shooting. Then I come across a very young man called Jason, who became my guardian angel. So anybody who hacked the game, we would kick them out of the website until they promise not to hack it again and work manually, defeating each other and controlling the gun. On day 14, I start receiving so many shots. In fact, on that day alone, I was shot at 20,000 times. I didn't know what was happening. I thought somebody hacked the gun again. And I called Jason and I said, Jason, what is happening here? Did somebody hack the gun? He said, well, let me look. And he came back and said, well, there is good news and bad news. The good news is your project made it all the way to the top of dig.com. It's a site that rates which site is popular, and said, the bad news, prepare yourself for a storm. And he was right. It was a storm like. Okay, everybody, it's day 15. This has been insane because what happened is news hit dig.com and the place has been completely bombarded non-stop for the last 2-3 hours, and you could see it's absolutely the traffic so much. I mean, to the point you cannot, not a single second. I cannot even keep filling the pod here. Dig.com. This is really disturbing. This is non-stop. I cannot keep track of this. I cannot fill these paintball fast enough to keep with the demand. Okay, I'll let you go because I think I cannot do the camera and cannot do display. So I'll just have to run back and forth. See, I have to run back and forth between
See, now I'm taking hit. I'm taking hit for them. There you go. See me just, it's absolutely non-stop, and this is so disturbing right now. Okay, I gonna go in a safer place. Very disturbing, but I guess I set up the situation. I cannot give up right now, and I won't give up. All right, gonna go and fill it back. See this one. Very disturbing, very hard, very disturbing.
What I didn't know then, I know now, that what I created a miniature conflict zone within the comfort zone of the United States. Not only people could come and shoot online, but they physically could come to the gallery and witness what is it like to be under bombardment every single minute of the day. Days passed by, and at the end of that project, I become a very different person. You will see from the next video compared to the video you just saw. And I think part of it, my faith in art was restored, and my faith in my fellow human were restored as well. If we could provide a platform, people would come and interact and raise their voices.
Hi everybody, it's day 30th. The gun is very busy right now. I don't have any script written, but I have a lot of people online who are trying to shoot, and as you can know, there is not even a single second between these shots right now. It's very busy right here, and I think, I don't know why the traffic all of a sudden, but it might have to do with the last day of shooting. But I am going to extend this to one more day. So instead of ending it on day 30th, I am going to end it tomorrow, which is 31 days. And this is dedicated, the extra day is dedicated to the people who doubted I will go through this. So to the supporter, thank you very much. You've been great in this journey. It has been very hard journey, ups and downs. It united people, it divided people, but that's what art's supposed to do. It's supposed to inform, it's supposed to agitate, and it's supposed to be part of life. So thanks everybody for your great support. And one more thing, I have no resentment to the people who shot. It's an encounter, it's not a didactic piece, and it's an open narrative one. We could all impose our own narrative on it. So to end this, I am in great spirits. The energy is great. There is of course there is a mental and physical impact, but that I could deal with that after 5 o'clock tomorrow. I hope to see some of you when I walk out of the gallery. Otherwise, I would love to see everybody on the 16th of June when we take this place down. So either I see you tomorrow or I will see you on the 16th. Thank you again, and it has been a great journey. Bye for now.